Hello, everyone. Martin Cooper was born on December 26, 1928, in Chicago, Illinois, into a time when the world was on the brink of major technological advancements. Growing up in a city filled with innovation, he developed an early interest in electronics and engineering. As a child, he often found himself fascinated by the mechanics of everyday objects and would tinker with them to see how they worked. This curiosity about the world around him laid the foundation for his future career. Cooper's intellectual drive led him to pursue higher education at the Illinois Institute of Technology, a prestigious university known for its strong focus on engineering and technology. There, he honed his skills and gained a deeper understanding of electrical engineering. His studies gave him the technical knowledge and problem-solving abilities that would prove essential in his future role as an inventor and leader in the telecommunications field. Cooper's time at the Institute not only shaped his technical expertise, but also nurtured his passion for improving the way people interact with technology. Through this period of academic development, Cooper gained a clear sense of the possibilities that lay ahead in the evolving world of technology. His experiences during these formative years helped steer him toward a career that would eventually change the world of communication forever. Martin Cooper's professional journey began in 1954 when he joined Motorola, a company that was already becoming a key player in the world of electronics and communications. Motorola, which was founded in 1928, had been instrumental in pioneering radio technology, and Cooper's decision to work there proved to be a turning point in both his life and the company's history. Cooper's early career was marked by his ability to combine his technical knowledge with a visionary outlook that set him apart from his colleagues. At Motorola, Cooper took on various roles, gradually working his way up through the ranks. As a young engineer, he was involved in a variety of projects that focused on advancing communication technology. The company's efforts were largely centered around two-way radios and military communications. But Cooper's aspirations went beyond just improving existing systems. He had a vision that would eventually change the world, to make communication truly portable and accessible to everyone. In the early 1970s, as the director of Motorola's Communication Systems Division, Cooper was tasked with leading the company's efforts in the rapidly growing field of mobile communications. It was during this time that he and his team set out to create a device that could enable people to communicate wirelessly wherever they were. This project wasn't just a technical challenge, it was a vision of the future, one in which communication would no longer be confined to a fixed line or a stationary radio tower. The goal was ambitious: create a mobile phone that would work anywhere, much like a walkie-talkie, but without the limitations of range or portability. Cooper's leadership was instrumental in pushing the project forward. If this day goes right, he encouraged his team to think beyond the limitations of current technology and focus on what was truly possible. The result was the development of the Motorola Dynatac, a handheld mobile phone. The Dynatac was far from the sleek pocket-sized devices we know today. It was large, bulky, and required a long time to charge. But it was revolutionary in its time, proving that wireless communication could work beyond the confines of stationary landlines and radio towers. On April 3, 1973, Martin Cooper made history by making the first ever mobile phone call in public. Standing on a busy street corner in New York City, Cooper called his rival, Joel Engel of AT&T, to boast about the groundbreaking achievement. This moment was the birth of the mobile phone industry. Although the technology was far from perfected, Cooper's phone was the first real step toward the communication devices we now take for granted. It marked the beginning of the mobile communications revolution, and its impact would be felt for decades. Beyond the Dynatac, Cooper's work at Motorola continued to shape the direction of mobile technology. His ability to innovate and think ahead of his time helped establish Motorola as a leader in the telecommunications field. Cooper's focus was never just on making a product that worked. but on creating something that would transform the way people interacted with the world. He believed that mobile phones could be more than just tools for communication. They could become a part of everyday life, enabling people to connect with each other in new ways. After the success of the Dynatac, Cooper remained a key figure at Motorola, overseeing further innovations in mobile communication and wireless technology. His work laid the groundwork for the global mobile communications industry that we know today. And in fact, Cooper had a private hand in creating the first ever device to be used in a mobile. His career at Motorola was marked not only by technical achievements, but also by a constant drive to improve and innovate, always with an eye on the future. One of the most iconic moments in the history of technology came on April 3, 1973, when Martin Cooper made the world's first mobile phone call. It was a moment that would alter the course of communication forever and mark the dawn of the mobile communications revolution. The call took place on a bustling New York City street, with Cooper standing outside in broad daylight, holding what was, at the time, a bulky and cumbersome device, the Motorola Dynatac. This wasn't just any phone call. The Dynatac, which was the result of years of research and development, weighed about 2.5 pounds, was over 10 inches tall, and had a battery life of just 30 minutes of talk time. It was far from the sleek, pocket-sized smartphones we use today, but it was groundbreaking in its own right. The technology behind it was revolutionary, as it allowed a person to communicate without being tethered to a landline or a fixed location. For the first time in history, people could talk to one another on a portable device from virtually anywhere. The first mobile phone call wasn't just a technical achievement. It was a statement. As Cooper stood there on the street with the Dynatac in his hand, he dialed the number of his rival, Joel Engel, who was the head of research at AT&T. At the time, AT&T had been the dominant player in the telecommunications industry, and their focus was still on the traditional landline-based communication systems. Cooper, on the other hand, and his team at Motorola, had a different vision, one where people could communicate freely, without constraints. Cooper's call to Engel was not just a test call, it was a bold declaration of what Motorola had accomplished. He was calling his competitor not only to share the news of the successful test, but also to let him know that Motorola was the company that had made the leap into the future. As Cooper would later recall, it was a moment of pure excitement and satisfaction. The phone call itself was brief, but the significance of that moment would reverberate across the globe for years to come. The message was clear. Wireless communication was no longer a dream or a speculative idea. It was now a reality. It demonstrated that a mobile phone was more than just a concept. It was a feasible, functional product that could change the way people interacted with one another. At the time, no one could have fully anticipated how transformative this technology would become. While the Dynatac was far from perfect, it represented the beginning of something much larger, a world where communication could transcend distance, barriers, and location. Cooper's mobile phone call marked the start of a new era in telecommunications, one where mobile devices would grow smaller, more powerful, and increasingly essential in daily life. That first call signaled the potential for mobile phones to evolve into indispensable tools, connecting people around the world in ways that were previously unimaginable. Although Cooper's initial call may seem humble compared to the smartphones we carry today, it was a monumental leap forward. It took decades for mobile phones to evolve into the sophisticated, multifunctional devices that dominate our lives today, but that first call is where it all began. Martin Cooper's vision and pioneering work, as demonstrated through that landmark moment, helped lay the foundation for the connected world we live in today. His contributions to the world of technology and communication have shaped the interconnected society we live in today, where mobile devices have become indispensable tools for individuals, businesses, and entire economies. The most immediate and obvious impact of Cooper's work is the creation of the mobile phone industry. Prior to the development of the first portable mobile phone, communication was largely confined to landlines, meaning that people had to be physically present in one place to make a call. Cooper's vision, however, was one where individuals could communicate anywhere at any time without being tethered to a specific location. The Motorola Dynatac that Cooper and his team developed paved the way for the explosive growth of mobile technology. From that first bulky and limited device, the industry rapidly evolved, with phones becoming smaller, more powerful, and capable of performing a variety of functions beyond just voice calls. Today, mobile phones have evolved into smartphones, which integrate a multitude of features like internet browsing, video streaming, photography, gaming, and social media, enabling instant global communication in the palm of our hands. But Cooper's impact is not just about the physical evolution of mobile devices. It's about the way mobile communication has reshaped human interactions and behaviors. The development of the mobile phone has facilitated a level of connectivity that has redefined social dynamics. No longer do people need to be in one place to communicate. Whether it's through voice calls, text messages, or video chats, mobile phones allow individuals to stay in constant touch with family, friends, and colleagues, regardless of geographical barriers. This connectivity has not only made the world feel smaller, but has also fostered a new sense of immediacy in communication. Important decisions can be made on the fly, businesses can operate globally and stay connected in real time, and personal relationships are maintained effortlessly across distances. Moreover, mobile phones have become essential to the global economy. They have transformed industries, from commerce and banking to transportation and healthcare. With the advent of mobile apps, smartphones have created entire ecosystems of services that touch virtually every sector of society. Mobile banking allows people to manage their finances on the go, while apps for ride-sharing and food delivery have transformed how people access services. In emerging economies, mobile phones have played a crucial role in financial inclusion, helping individuals who may not have access to traditional banking systems manage their money and make. The global economy itself has become increasingly reliant on mobile technology, from commerce and logistics to marketing and customer engagement. Beyond business and economics, Cooper's work in mobile communication has had a massive social and cultural impact. It has led to the creation of a global culture of constant connection, one where people can share moments, opinions, and experiences instantaneously through platforms like social media. Mobile technology has also revolutionized access to information, with people able to stay up to date on global events, seek knowledge, and even participate in educational opportunities, all from their phones. Additionally, mobile phones have had a profound impact on political and social movements. They have given a voice to the voiceless, allowed for real-time reporting of events, and have helped organize and amplify grassroots movements in unprecedented ways. Cooper's vision and leadership continue to influence the development of new technologies. Today, we see the rise of technologies like 5G, the Internet of Things, IoT, and artificial intelligence, all of which build upon the foundation that Cooper helped lay with the invention of the mobile phone. His pioneering work in wireless communication has made possible innovations that are revolutionizing industries, ranging from healthcare to transportation, and from entertainment to education. For instance, mobile health apps are transforming patient care by enabling real-time monitoring and telemedicine. Autonomous vehicles depend heavily on mobile networks for communication between devices, while IoT devices are reshaping the way we live and work, with everything from smart homes to connected wearables relying on mobile technology. In addition to the technological advancements he helped create, Martin Cooper's career has inspired generations of engineers, entrepreneurs, and innovators. His belief in the power of technology to improve lives, combined with his relentless pursuit of innovation, has become a model for future creators. He is often invited to speak at conferences, universities, and in front of tech organizations to share his story and encourage others to think big and aim for breakthroughs that have the potential to change the world. In conclusion, Martin Cooper's life and work are a testament to the power of vision, perseverance, and from his early days growing up in Chicago to his groundbreaking achievements at Motorola, Cooper's journey has not only shaped the world of mobile communication, but has also laid the foundation for the interconnected society we live in today. His bold move to make the first mobile phone call in 1973 marked the beginning of a new era, one where communication could transcend physical boundaries and where the world would become smaller, more connected, and more dynamic than ever before. Cooper's legacy goes far beyond the invention of the mobile phone. His impact is felt in nearly every aspect of our daily lives, from the way we communicate and work to how we access information and services. The mobile devices we carry in our pockets today are not just tools, they're portals to a world of endless possibilities. And all of this began with Cooper's audacious vision and the belief that technology could bridge distances, change lives, and make the world a more connected place. As we look ahead to the future, we are reminded that innovation is built on the foundations laid by pioneers like Martin Cooper. And his achievements continue to inspire us to dream big, push boundaries, and think about how technology can solve the challenges of tomorrow. The mobile world we live in today is just the beginning. Thanks to Cooper's vision, the future holds even more exciting possibilities for global connectivity, communication, and progress. Thank you for joining me today in reflecting on the incredible legacy of Martin Cooper. His work serves as a powerful reminder that one person's vision can change the course of history. And his story is one that will continue to inspire generations to come.